Good evening. This is Tanish Laverne Grant reporting live from Cipriani 42nd Street, where tonight we celebrate the work of Gordon Parks at the 10th annual Gordon Parks Foundation Auction and Gala. So talk to me a little bit about what this night means to you. It's the 10th.
It's my first one.
Okay.
So I've been coming for many years, but I know what Gordon Parks means. I know what he means to people. I know the legacy he left behind, and it's nice to see that it's still being carried on. They're honoring some amazing people tonight. And you know, even if you're not a creative person, I don't consider myself a creative person. It's just nice to see what people can do in the world. You walk out of here feeling inspired, saying, I need to do something with my life.
This is the 10th year that we're having the Gordon Parks Foundation celebration. What does this milestone mean for you tonight?
I'm just happy that Gordon Parks is getting the honor that he deserves, and so many people showed up, and to be a part of this entire movement and a part of the Gordon Parks family and team, I think it's amazing.
Talk to me a little bit about what this night means to you.
This night means actually not a lot to me, but a lot more to everybody else. And I think it's great to be honored, especially by Gordon Parks, somebody who broke down boundaries with his art. And hopefully in one day in our near future, we could do the same. So it's like a dream in itself to even be honored tonight.
Victor, how are you doing tonight?
Doing very well, thank you.
So we're here at the 10th annual celebration of the Gordon Parks Foundation. What does this night mean to you?
It's amazing just to be here and to be around such great people, Maxwell Osborne, the guys from public school. I'm just happy to be a part of such a momentous night.
Talk to me a little bit about how old you were when you realized the scope
Oh my gosh, I was very
of this
young.
name. Yeah.
I was very young. I want to say I was about 10 years old, and I was sitting around the dinner table with my grandfather, my mother, maybe some of my aunts and my uncle. And my grandfather looked at me and said, Gordon III is the only one that's read all my books. And I said, wow. I was honored, but I hadn't actually read everything that he had written. But every time I would come to my grandfather's house, I would read. And out of that, that's, when I learned the scope of his work. And it's always been an honor to be his grandson, and then to come up under my father, who did Superfly, who did Thomasine and Bushrod.
Yeah.
Thomasine and Bushrod is the first African-American country.
I know all
western
about
film.
Thomasine and Bushrod.
Yeah.
I've watched it a million times with my parents. So
Is that right?
I
Okay,
said,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
Thomasine.
Beautiful thing.
Listen, they were kicking
They were
some
Max
tail.
Julian. I mean, you had the Mac in a Western film. It was great, definitely.
You know, I had the opportunity in doing my research and came across a clip of you at Harvard. You were giving a commencement address, I believe.
Yeah.
And one of the words that stuck out in my mind's eye was proximity.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about proximity.
I think we cannot honor the legacy of Gordon Parks and what he did to document the history of racial inequality in this country and the challenges that has been created until we get closer to the parts of our community where there's a lot of abuse. This is a very divided country. There
Yeah.
are places in America where there's a lot of poverty, a lot of despair, a lot of suffering, and I think we have to get closer to those parts of our community.
In terms of President Obama, he's almost finished, he's almost out of here. In your opinion, what are his 3 successes of his administration?
Well, first one was to get elected, and second one was to get reelected. And I think the third one is to demonstrate to people what a charming, brilliant, intelligent person he was. I'm not convinced the United States has done everything it could to deserve a president like that.
Tanish Laverne Grant, blackinamerica.com.